Good morning again, sixth graders. I'm going to give you a quick review to prepare you to take your math test. And part of the reason why I'm doing this is as I've looked at your assignment, some of you aren't remembering the rules of working with integers, and it's important that you use those rules in order to get the correct answers and the problems done successfully. So, quick review of all of the 4 operations that we have with integers. First of all, adding integers. If the signs are the same, you just add the 2 numbers and the sign is whatever the 2 number signs it. So what we've done all our lives is positive 3 plus a positive 7 equals a positive 10. Well, the same is true if the signs are negative. So if I have a negative 8 and I'm adding a negative 13, I add the 2 numbers. It would be 21, and it's a negative 21 because I'm at, on a number line, think about that, I'm at negative 8, I go back 13 in the negative direction, so I'm at negative 21. Now, the tricky part on adding integers is if the signs are different. You have to subtract the 2 integers, and then your sign is going to be whichever the higher integer is. So if I had something like negative 31 and I'm adding a positive 14, my signs are different, so I have to subtract the 2 numbers. So 14 subtracted from 31 is 17, and because the bigger integer, 31, is negative, then my answer is going to be a negative 37. So again, thinking about it, I'm at negative 31 and I'm going in the positive direction, closer to 0, 14 places. And then I get to negative 17. Let's do one more. I have a positive 24 and I'm adding a negative 10. Easy one. Okay, so I'm subtracting. I will be subtracting because the signs are different. So I take 24 and I subtract 10 from it. Get this so you can see a little bit better. And I get 14 because 24 minus 10 is 14. But in this particular problem, 24 is the bigger base number. And it's positive, so my answer is going to be positive 14. It's like, oh, I got $24, but I had to pay somebody who helped me work on a project $10, so my total gain for whatever the project was only $14. So that's how addition works. Let's move on. Subtracting integers, there's one rule only, you add the opposite. So you take your problem, whatever it is, and you change it to an addition problem by adding the opposite. So if I have a positive 8 and I'm subtracting a negative 7, I add the opposite, which means the first integer stays the same, and I'm going to change it to an addition problem, and I'm going to add the opposite of negative 7, which is a positive 7, and then I follow all the rules that we had for the page before in adding integers, because now I have an addition problem. So 8 plus 7 equals 15, then it's a positive 15. Okay, so let's do one more. I have a negative 9 and I'm subtracting a positive 6. Oh, let's not use 6. That's going to be the same thing. Let's do a positive 14. We'll go with a bigger number. All right, so I'm going to add the opposite, which means if this stays the same, I'm going to add a negative 14 because I'm changing the positive 14 to a negative number. Negative 9 plus negative 14 is going to be a negative 23. Okay, now guys, if you have any question about this, email me or let me know so that I can help you for your test tomorrow that you can be successful in. All right, multiplication and division are pretty simple. If the signs are the same, you have a positive number. If the signs are different, you're going to have a negative number. So multiply the two numbers, -7 times -5. 7 times 5 is 35. The signs are the same, so it's going to be a positive 35. Let's do one with the signs are different. A positive 10 times a -4. 4 times 10 is 40. The signs are different, so my answer is going to be a -40. And the same is true, exact same thing for division. You divide the two numbers, and then if the signs are the same, your answer is going to be positive. If the signs are different, your answer is going to be negative. So if I have 33 and I'm dividing it, positive 33, and I'm dividing it by a -11, 33 divided by 11 is 3. My signs are different, so my answer is going to be a negative. Let's do another one. I have a -100, and I'm dividing it by a -2. 100 divided by 2 is 50. The signs are the same, negative, negative, so my answer is going to be positive. So if the signs are the same, your answer is positive. If the signs are different, your answer is negative. Again, if you have any questions, let me know before your test tomorrow. Have a great day. God bless.